What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight and continuing our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. Sorry we missed last week. We had just an absolute tornado of things that everybody was colliding and having to do, so we figured it best for the story and for our players to just go ahead and skip a week, even though we hate missing a week, but we did it. And I think it's for the better, so deal with it. But we're back now, so forgive us, I guess. We are still doing our subscription challenge right now. I've actually updated it. I think I called it the Nitro Bear goal now, and we actually extended it. I've chosen to extend it to the end of May. Because we missed a session. I think we may miss one more session at some point in the next month, and we are going to push back our live date a little bit, just because I want to finish chapter 1 where we have it. JRB, thank you for the sub. That's number 1. I want to finish chapter 1 in here before we go live. It'll be a smooth transition over to chapter 2 of Icewind Dale. So that's when we're going to be doing that. So still within the same realm, a few weeks. We're pretty close to the end of chapter 1 here. As a reminder, it is 50. Our goal by the end of May is 50 subscriptions, and our super sweet Goliath Barbarian down there will consume the world's hottest gummy bear. Yep, there it is. A little nitro. And if we hit 75 by the end of May, I'll eat one as well, and we'll both suffer, and we'll do it live. We'll be live on camera. We won't be on, we'll be on, of course, on camera, but we'll be live in person at that point. So that should be interesting. Last thing I want to bring up again, our second D&D campaign is going to be kicking off soon in the next few weeks. We are going to be playing Descent into Avernus, at which point I get to sit back and relax and actually play a character, and Wilzu, aka Sigor down there, gets to helm the Dungeon Master's chair. So we've had our little session 0 and kind of gotten all that planned out, so we're looking forward to that. That will be our Monday stream. For the time being, on Mondays until we get that kicked off, it will be either a random stream of some sort or possibly no stream at all. So just until we get kicked back into gear. We're right in this transition period where it's like we're about to go back live, we're starting a new campaign. There's just a lot of things in motion right now, so bear with us while we go through it. But anyways, yeah, if you want to see me and Stubbs suffer again, we did the volcano chip. That was awful. The VOD is still up for that, for anybody interested. But 50 and 75 subs by the end of next month, if y'all want to see us do that. So that being said, we need to do a quick recap of what we did last session, and I believe our friendly neighborhood barbarian has volunteered to do so. So, Sandy, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. We were at the little bar there and enjoying us a nice, good ale, probably the best ale we've had in a long time. We found out that there's been some burglaries going on, and we were kind of asked to take a snippet. So we found out the Northern Light had been stolen. They had like a glowing orb thing. So we went out there. We needed a room to stay anyways. So the sisters that run the place kind of offered us a free room until as long as we kind of help look for these thieves and everything. We go out, try to look for the thieves. We find the drunk of the speaker of the town in a snow pile, just completely obliterated from the night before, trying to come to. Who helped find the light? We go to leave. We follow some footprints that we think that may be some thieves. We fought 2 griffin things that really tore us up, and we had the worst kind of luck trying to hit and kill. We found a little hut with a bunch of kind of slits in it there, with a dark dwarf. We, Aramel decided he could maybe get a nice one-shot kill on this guy. Unfortunately, didn't. Very close. Very, very close. Couldn't do it. We find these big doors that we walk to. And then we get shot at, and we turn around and book it. We weren't having any of that. And I think that's where we kind of ended it. We're running for our lives.
Yep, so very good. I'll add in a couple little points there, but that was a good recap. So thank you, Sandy. Let's see. JRB gifting the sub. Thank you, sir, for the sub. That's 2. That's 2 towards towards hell in my mouth. That's what we're gonna. Maybe that's what I should rename the goal to. Hell in my mouth goal.
It's a good Hell in the Cell reference.
But you do get inspiration tonight, Sandy, and of course you know the rules. You don't use it, you lose it. So yes, you made it to Caer-Konig, and there in the town, you met the speaker, Trovis, a dragonborn drunk. He led you to the Northern Light. They said their light was missing. You guys agreed to try and find it because things had been stolen throughout the town, similar as they had in East Haven. You waited until the next morning, followed the tracks, and had a little skirmish along the way, found a bunker, tried to kill a Dwergar dwarf there, who got away barely, just bleeding out as he ran in. And as you pursued forward, arrows, it seemed like maybe just 2 arrows came your way as you fled back away from this hillside encampment, which I will remind you is it's built into the side of the mountain. So it's think Helm's Deep almost from Lord of the Rings, where the building is the mountain more or less. It's not as big or as intimidating, but hey Kim, it's very drab. There was no detail to it. Everything is very is a flat surface. No decoration, no crenellations, no anything. It's just it's a structure that's there, and it's a box. It's flat, right? And the majority or the rest of the structure that you could kind of see in the distance resembled that same design style. And I'll go ahead and take us over here to where you guys left off. So you all ran away, and so you're a good distance away, and you're down in a valley right now where there is a frozen river or a creek or some kind that is just it looks like flows out of the mountain there, but has since just completely frozen over. It's as thick as a cinder block. But you've gotten out of sight with the wind and the snow from the areas where you felt like you were being assaulted from. That's where we'll pick up. What are we doing, everybody?
We need to summon the Rohirrim.
We may have gotten in a little bit over our heads there.
Yes. We need an army.
But no, I don't necessarily think we need an army. I just think we need some preparation. You know, maybe not go walking towards the front gate, maybe taking a quick rest and regaining some of our strength, that type of stuff.
I mean, there's got to be a back, right?
Or a side.
Or
maybe.
flank.
So, Wilzu, make an investigation check for me.
There is a dog at the door.
Go. You can if you need to let him out, you can.
Okay.
So, Wilzu, as you're as everybody's kind of catching their breath, and you're sort of trying to formulate some kind of plan in your mind, when you were up next to the bunker up here towards the top, let's see if you can see this ping. Yeah, I think you can see that ping there. So when you were up there next to it, you noticed that kind of along this ridge line here, that it was probably, about, 20 feet up, I would say. And looking at the little bunker that you're around, there were no openings along the back, so it would seem that in terms of if you were trying to come up with a safe path to approach it, that would be kind of a starting point.
Okay. Recollecting that in my memory, I will let the party know as such.
Wilzu, your eyes are glazed over. Are you okay?
I was just, I was thinking, and I thought of something good. Back up there, where we were before, where you tried to assassinate that dwarf by yourself without our help. Remember that spot?
So close. This much.
We might be able to actually maybe get a little bit closer to this fortress if we start in that direction. Approach it from the side and whatnot.
Oh, but darling, I'm just feeling so tired right now.
Indeed.
I don't mind healing you sometimes, but you all just seem to find the worst ways to get hurt. And I have to come and save the day. It's just exhausting.
That's right, Captain Wines. We should take a short rest, shouldn't we?
Perhaps.
I mean, we did, almost lose a fight to 2 giant birds.
They were hell spawns.
Well, either way, we need to move. Making a plan's fine, but resting here after we tried to assassinate one of their people and they shot at us through the front door probably means they're going to maybe send a scouting party to find us at some point if we stay right here. So maybe we backtrack a bit. All in favor?
Well, I will make a quick correction there because you would have seen this. The area you were getting shot at was kind of a raised bunker with kind of bars. There was no door. You did see a door, a big set of double doors further to the west, but you were getting shot at. Here, I can actually draw a line here. So you were getting shot at kind of from this direction as you were running. The door was over here.
Yeah, it's like one big wall, though, right? Like, here's door.
Yeah, it was.
Here's bars.
Yeah, exactly. But
Okay,
even that bunker is raised up on that cliff line.
I gotcha. Yeah, my thinking is since we alerted the fort that there are now trespassers seeking entry, that after our failed attempt to approach, they're going to send some stuff after us.
That's a fair assessment.
So if everyone's in favor, I would like to maybe just go out a bit around the corner, out of this valley, take a quick breather.
How long did it take us to get here? Like 8 hours?
About 8 hours, yeah.
Well, it's too long to town. We should make a camp here.
What time is it?
It's about 2:30 p.m. right now, you would guess.
It might be a little early to camp.
Well,
But a short rest wouldn't be too much. Do we have hit die left? I don't know if we have hit die left.
I've got 2. Mad Tech
Let's
Gaming.
see. Cinda.
Is there a place on the D&D Beyond that tracks that?
Short rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you click the short rest. I think Sucinda still has
Oh shit, I'm good.
all of hers.
I don't think we took a short rest last time. I think we just said let's just keep moving for now.
We did somewhere because I used 1.
Oh.
I think after the Griffins.
Yeah.
Well, short rest number 2 then. But not here. This way. And I'm going to turn and start walking south.
Okay.
Yes, we should go.
And we're going to get
All right.
about... I want to travel about 10 minutes out before we kind of just stop for like 30 minutes to use some hit die and stuff.
Okay, you walk for 5-10 minutes, Sucinda, I played your character for a moment, and you agreed
That's great.
to go take a short rest with everybody because you use some healing energy to heal these poor people who can't help but keep getting hurt, and you keep having to heal them.
I just wish you guys would be more careful.
You already said that.
I know,
So-
but maybe if I keep repeating myself, you guys will listen to me.
So,
No.
about 10 minutes later, you
No.
find yourself in kind of a little rocky cutout area. There's a couple of larger stones raised out of the snow itself. The snow's still falling, the wind's still kind of cutting through, but it's manageable.
And this looks as good a spot as any. I'm going to lick my wounds for a short bit. I recommend you do the same. And I'll look at everybody.
I'll just kind of keep an eye out, 'cause I don't really need to rest.
Okay, so we got to look out. And
I'm resting.
so we're taking about an hour, probably, I would say.
Do we have to take an hour?
I think it's 30 minutes is the minimum.
I want to do 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'll roll a hit die. Oh, do I have to do the thing?
Damn.
So if you, Sucinda, on your page, if you just hit short rest, you should be able to roll your hit die from there.
I know, but I have to do the thing to roll my hit die, right?
What thing?
The D&D Beyond thing?
Fuck, 2 3s? God damn it.
Feeling good.
Waste. I rolled 2
So,
ones
yeah,
in a
you
row.
You just hit short rest, and then there should be a thing next to your cleric thing that says
Well,
roll
I know
hit
that,
die.
but to roll the hit die, I had to do the thing, right?
I don't know what the thing is.
Click the button.
The roll 20 thing. I did it, so I hope it worked. I don't know.
Says you
A
rolled a
copy
6.
and paste of the thing.
Oh, did you have to reload roll 20?
I don't know. I just thought I had to do it every time.
No,
I'm just confused.
Only if you reload or close it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, my bad.
As long as you
Sorry
keep
for
it
the
up.
distraction.
No, you don't have to do that. So you rolled a 6 on one of your hit die.
Jealous.
Heal. I will just take my 1 then.
Okay. So what are we all talking about while we're kind of resting? Because a short rest, you're not necessarily sleeping. You're just kind of sitting around. Are we making a fire? Are we talking about anything? Are we strategizing? What's the general demeanor of the group here?
Why is everything so difficult to fight? I hate it. I hate this town. I hate this place. Ugh.
Because it's, it's the north. The deep north. The scary north.
I mean, we could head south if you want.
No, we can't head south. Not an option.
That was more just sarcasm.
Oh. Yeah, haha, south. Let's go south.
I mean, I'm not a huge man of fate, but we are here for a reason, it seems.
Exactly. The adventure, remember? All of you.
I
Yes.
love the cold. I thrive in the cold.
I'm
Yes.
glad. one
I
of
love
us likes
volunteering in the cold. That's my
Nonsense.
favorite part.
Treasure awaits, Aramil. You just wait. That fortress, soon whatever's inside, will be ours. By force, since we've already made ourselves known as aggressors. Twice.
Well-
Treasure and violence are the best things the world can offer.
Ah, see, he gets it.
Well, it is true. We have been offered free rooms that we have not taken advantage of yet.
No, Airmail, you're thinking too small. That fortress? That's our new home. That's our house.
You want to live here?
No, one of many. I'm saying we're gonna take it over because the bad people there. We kick them out, and we're the good guys, and we own it. We do what we want with it.
You're
You
saying
don't
it will
want-
be ours.
You
Yeah,
don't
why wouldn't
want,
it?
You don't want a house in, say, a city with things nearby that we don't have to trek 8 hours away.
But
Well, I mean,
people are in cities. I like
I'd-
Fortress better.
I'd take either one, honestly. But
Everybody needs a vacation home.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Everybody needs a vacation home.
Did you hear that from the speaker above? He says, vacation home, everybody like.
Well, we
Sorry.
have 2 houses already. Yeah, there was murders in them both, and no one currently lives there, but finders
have-
keepers, right?
We don't have the keys either for them.
And I
can
just
make
look at
us
Airmail and
deeds,
kind of
no
wink.
problem.
Well, yes, nothing.
I just want to win, I want to go somewhere and we get stuff and we get to keep the stuff. That cauldron left a sour taste in my mouth.
So all
And
you
Charmin.
want to, so all you want to do is win, 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 right?
Yeah.
No matter what, would you say?
Well, not no matter what. I mean, I'm not gonna. No matter what implies I'd do anything to win, and
Well, we
that's,
know
that's
Sin
bad
has
news.
money on her mind.
I just want to be fairly compensated for my time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of helping people and not really getting paid for it.
Well,
There's a barter system. Right now, we are just philanthropists. Just give. That's
No,
not
you-
fair to us.
well,
You guys are looking at it in the wrong order. It's adventure and experience, and then compensation second.
that is true. Instead of getting the gold, we are just getting the rooms for free that we would use the gold to pay for.
I bet your brother gets paid.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Emerald's brother?
No.
that wasn't directed towards me.
My brother? No one pays my brother shit. What are you talking about? He just takes and lies.
Cloak and Stagger Live gifting out subs. Okay then.
All aboard the sub train.
Yeah,
Toot toot.
just doing my part.
Yeah, I'm doing my part. Well, I'm feeling much better after sitting here.
Me too. I'm ready to infiltrate a fortress, assassinate some people, and take the spoils. Hopefully.
We don't happen to have any grappling hooks, do we?
Got crampons and pickaxes.
I have a climber's kit.
I have a.
Is that a grappling?
I have that rope thing I could do up to 30 feet in the air. We don't have to go in the hole. We can just climb straight up and jump off it.
How tall were those walls again? Do you remember?
How tall were those walls, DM? We saw them clearly, right?
So
Hard to say.
the only ones you saw clearly were the ones with the iron bars across them. Those iron bars were only about 6 inches spread apart each. And so above that was just basically mountain. Think of like a bunker built into a mountain itself.
What about that weird little place that Ariel tried to assassinate the dwarf? Did that have no roof? Like you could have gone over the top of it?
It had a roof, just kind of a flat roof.
Do we remember how tall that was?
How thick did that roof look?
Was it like a tower? Like a
It wasn't a tower, no. Definitely
like
not
a hut?
tower. It was like
a stone hut?
it was like a bunker almost.
Oh, okay.
It's about, I would say it's probably about 15 feet high.
Could we run up on it, or would have to like climb up it?
So you would need to climb up it. Now, the other thing to keep in mind again is the kind of the architecture of this is everything is just smooth. There is no, like, think of the most simplistic way you could build something, and that's it. Just It's 4 just slabs of rock of some kind, and then around kind of that the south and southwestern side, there were kind of arrow slits that opened up. That's how you were able to look in and take your shot at that Dwergar that was in there.
Well, I guess when we get there, we'll go up to the walls and see how tall they truly are, and figure out what to do from there.
Yes, we'll tell them, just hold a minute, we're measuring your fortifications.
Yeah, I don't know how close we're gonna be able to get this time.
If we go around the side, we'll have a better shot at least. There might be a better path forward than where we went. But there's only one way to find out.
It would be nice if we could turn ourselves invisible.
Soon!
Like, in 10 minutes? What do you mean soon?
In a few days, probably.
Are we going? I guess we're going. Sen, we're going.
Okay, I guess we're just leaving. Okay, no problem.
Just like last
are we
time.
headed back to...
Off on the chocobos. We'll
Back-
just see you later. Bye to the camp. You're lucky Sandy was there. We just grabbed it all.
Okay, so it takes about 10 minutes or so, but you make your way back to this outpost of some sort.
Can we hear, like, what do we hear?
Right now, just the wind, just kind of howling.
All right, Aramon, you're gonna take point again. You're the sneaky guy, right? We'll be right behind you. I'll point towards the north. Try to go around that thing. See if there's another way around.
Yes. I was so close to killing that guy. So close. Alright, I will crouch down. Become one with the snow. And just move forward quietly.
Okay, and as you see these elevation increases, even though on the map it looks like it's just this steep kind of cutoff, it's a gradual incline. Probably a little less, maybe like a 40-degree angle. So fairly steep, but manageable.
While I'm quietly moving forward, I do want to kind of look to see if there's any new tracks that are not ours in the snow.
Make a survival check for me. So looking around, you don't see any new tracks that aren't your own. The tracks that you left are still here. They have not been filled by the snow just yet. They're softer, but they're not as clear. But you can see the remains of your footprints that you left before.
Keep slowly.
Everyone, let's keep up. A little bit behind, but keep up.
I want to come over
Okay.
and quietly, like, run up with my back to the little building.
Okay.
Trying not to be seen from a slit. Like, if a slit was here, like, I'd come up, run behind it, and, like, look. And then I want to, like, try and look into a slit, like, if it was my hand, like,
Yeah, sure.
trying to
so
look
you
through.
take a peek in. You see a pretty large puddle of blood on the floor, but nobody in there. And this blood sort of drips into there's a little hatch door in the floor of this bunker. And you can see a bloody handprint on the top of it, and a blood trail that just leads kind of into that hatch.
I send a message to Welzu and say, there's a lot of blood in there. He's gonna bleed out.
Well, we can only hope. Either way, they know we're here, even if he
Oh.
did bleed out.
Oh, we'll get him. I want to try and, like, get down on my hands and feet to see if I can look up the slit to see if I can see, like, the bottom of the roof,
Yeah, so
if possible.
yeah, you're able to see it, kind of not directly up, but kind of on the far side
Right.
of the room. It looks like it's probably about 15 feet up.
Is it flat
Flat.
There's no. I'm looking for like a door hatch.
Yeah,
way
nothing on the roof. Yeah.
Rats. I sent a message to Wilzu. There's no hatch. No hatch on the roof. That's why I look stupid.
Oh, well, I'll, at that point, I'll walk up to him. Oh, no hatch. Oh.
Yes, quietly, yes. No hatch. Yes.
I'll kind of motion.
No way in.
Yeah, we're not going in this thing. I didn't think we were, at least.
Well, it's not an option. Can't do it anyways. I'll like do some motions like this and like doot doot, and I want to quietly proceed around, and then every Call of Duty commercial like come up to the corner, like ready to like look
Okay.
around, and then ever so quietly like just like if this is the corner.
Yeah. So looking around the corner, you just see kind of this hazy, twilit, gusts of wind kind of blowing around the side of this building, kind of blowing snow in your face a little bit. But every time you get kind of a clear vision, you don't see anything looking back at you.
I guess I'm looking for like torches or
There are no lights whatsoever.
no movement, no nothing.
No.
Send a message. I don't see any torches, no movement, nothing. You can respond if you want.
Yeah, keep going, man. We're right behind you, literally.
I
No.
will
As I get close.
slide around this corner and then assess what I see. I'm trying to like be as flat against the wall as possible.
So looking around there, you can just barely make out through the snow and the haze. This bunker that's sort of built into the side of the mountain. Again, you see bars that are probably the bottom of those bars probably start at about 13 feet up. You see the cliffside right up here end. Let me move the camera there for everybody. You see the cliffside, like the jagged cliffside end there and turn into smooth stone. And then just above that, you see where the bars are, where arrows had been fired out at you.
So this is up, right? This is sheer rock wall.
Correct.
Okay. Like
It's probably about 20 feet up.
Yeah, my mind tricks on the image. Like, is it down? Is it up?
Yeah, it's up.
It's not a cliffside. All right, that we'd fall down. In that case, I will spin move to back against this and do this number. I don't see anybody up on. So is there like a rampart or something that's on the top, or is it just that slit that where the spears were coming from, the javelins?
The arrows, yeah. It's just that slit.
But there's not like a walkway, catwalk, or anything up there that I can see, at least from here.
Not that you can see.
I want to.
Sucinda and Sandy are just kind of fumbling over each other, like back and forth. Wilson, you hear them behind you, like, get out! I'm trying to.
Quiet. Quiet, you both of you. I will quietly hug the rock wall this way.
Okay.
And then. So how many slots do I see up here?
So, I wish it had done a better job. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. So that helps a little, I think.
Yeah.
You see that there are 3 sets of arrow slits that are drawn that are built into this bunker. Again, iron or steel, some kind of bars spaced about 6 inches apart. Make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Okay. Looking up there, you don't see anything looking back out at you at the moment.
I will quietly move forward. And then stop and see what happens. I will quietly move forward and stop and see what happens. But I'm looking in the slots.
So-
like I'm waiting to.
So
go ahead.
if you would like to say that you're just continually moving forward cautiously until you see something that
Yep.
catches your eye, you can. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
You got it.
We'll see how stealthy you are. Okay. So you can you can continue to move your token, and I'll tell you
Sure.
if there's a reason to stop. That way we don't have to.
Sorry,
Stop. No, you're good. You're good. So you're able to see and you don't have to stop, but just in passing, looking up, you can confirm it's probably about 13 feet up above you, where those bars are. So they were definitely taking shots at you from an elevated position, which is why they were able to get such a clear line of sight on you. But again, only a couple of arrows came at you.
Is that a grate? Or is that a hole
So,
in the wall?
I'm going to read. I'm going to read something for you now. So in the distance now, you see a blocky stronghold bereft of warmth or charm that juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible. The rest is buried in the stone. You can barely see a large double door of stone that serves as probably the main entrance. The terrain leading up to it is a gently upward sloping plain covered with fresh snow. You can see a stream used to flow out of a barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway has frozen. Two other barred openings can be seen along the northern wall. We've already talked about those. Yeah, that's what you see right now.
How big are these bars here? At the gate or the river?
So, let me here. The bars. I apologize. Let me look here. I lost it.
Push. I nudge Sin. Come on.
Oh,
We're
I'm
getting
so
behind.
sorry. So sorry. You should have just walked past me.
Well, I couldn't fit. There was you and then the big building. I couldn't squeeze around.
Let's see, that's 2.
Sandy, why don't you go in front, actually?
Well, I'm bigger. So
I know. Go,
I
go.
don't-
Move.
You know, if they may see me
Oh,
quicker than they see you.
Okay.
I
Good
understand
point.
taking all the damage for everybody.
I know. I was going to crouch behind you, but it's
Oh.
okay.
So the bars over the culvert are not as thinly spaced. They're probably about a foot apart, from what you can tell from here.
Do you think a 5'7", 126-pound elf may squeeze through those bars?
It's hard to say from this far away.
I look back at Wilzu and send him a message. Say, this? What? And then I point towards the gate, and I do this number. And then while the message, I say, look at that gate, the barricade where the water flows.
Now I squint my eyes and I take a look at that and I see what he's talking about.
That could work.
Yes, it could. I guess let's lay low and shimmy along that wall to it, huh? No,
Yes.
I'll
Good
approach him.
plan. And I want to like hug the wall like flat, and just sneak. I'll sneak along it.
I'm gonna look at the
Quietly.
rest of the group too, and kind of just make this motion like there's nothing behind me, but I'm gonna go and act like I just slammed up against something and look left and right and just move like this.
What Willzoo's trying to say in a message to Sandy and Sin is to hug the wall.
Oh, okay.
then I
Be
will-
quiet. I see. Okay.
Yes, do like
Alright.
me, and I will.
Wilzu, Sucinda, and Sandy, I need you all to make a stealth check for me.
I want
And you
to.
can do so with advantage.
I also want to tap Sandy's shoulder and give him a blessing of the trickster.
Nice.
And he has advantage on dexterity stealth checks for an hour
Ooh.
or until I use this feature again.
Oh shit.
Okay. Sandy,
Oh man.
go ahead and
I just tried to help
go ahead
you.
and
What are
go
you
ahead and
doing?
re-roll again. I'm gonna say just because of the way that.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn,
This is
Kira.
rigged.
Wow.
Sandy, go ahead and roll
Wow.
again for me.
You got
There couldn't be two.
transpiration.
There couldn't be two
Absolutely.
more opposite rolls.
Right.
Okay. Sandy, I had you roll again because I had given you advantage plus
Sins.
Sucinda kind of did that at the same time. So normally I wouldn't do that, but I'll
Oh,
say
thank God.
in this case you
Yeah.
you were already trying to sneak. Sucinda saw you were doing a really shitty job of it and corrected your form and stopped you from stepping on a big mound of rock and snow that would have just avalanched down.
Sandy, this way.
Yeah.
Be careful this time.
Keep moving.
Probably still scraping the rocks off the cliff as I go by.
So, Aramel,
Yep.
now that you're kind of standing closer to this culvert, you can see that these bars, they're about a foot apart, but they look fairly brittle and frozen.
Does it look like to be part of the structure, or does it look like it was placed?
It's part of the
Placed in.
structure, yeah.
It's part of the
Definitely part of the structure, yeah.
Well, they're about a foot apart. Like, I think I could. Let me like try and see if I can like wiggle in.
Make an acrobatics
see.
check.
I'm a pretty skinny guy. Acrobatics. All right. It's not bad.
Okay, you manage to just kind of contort yourself and squeeze through, but in the process, your bow falls on the frozen ice behind you since you left it on your back. And it starts to gently slide down the river.
I
Oh, that ain't good.
Catapult
walk
it
out
towards
to
him.
try and
Go get it. Go,
Get it.
somebody. Get...
Do I get it?
Okay.
I'm like right here.
It hadn't made it that far yet.
I'll walk
It's-
five,
right now it's
five
kinda-
closer,
Yep, you're able to grab it there.
and I try and very cautiously step back again, and once again hug the wall.
What's on the other side of me, by the way? What's
So
behind me?
on the other side of you is a narrow, dark tunnel. You can see it. The river, this creek, continues to kind of wind further in to the mountain.
I sent a message to Sin. Thanks for the save.
No problem.
Well, Willzoo, this path goes on.
Good. Let's go on it.
Well, I think two of us could get through here.
So you could go in definitely single file.
Well, it's enough of us to march single file, but I don't know if our big friend will get through these bars or not.
I guess we'll cross that set of bars when we get there, huh?
Which is now.
So everybody's kind of coming up on the bars. Now I'll say you're all kind of huddled up around the cistern now.
Yeah, I'm on the. Thank you for the bow. I appreciate it.
How sturdy
No
do the
problem.
stars look?
Looking at them, they're completely frozen, especially closer down towards the water. They look fairly brittle. Like the combination of water and freezing temperatures has weakened them.
I go down there and like try to grab one and
Try to bend
like
it.
try to
pull
bend
yeah.
it away at least.
Absolutely. Make an acrobatic, or not. I'm sorry. Make an athletics check,
Mm.
and you can use your inspiration if you want, or you can. How you feeling?
Oh, you may want this. I give him before he does it. Well, I pulled out my crowbar.
it's done.
It's too late.
He's already like pulling on it. But with a 12, you do manage to kind of bend it to the point where you feel like you could probably fit through. And so Cinda and Wilzu could definitely easily fit through.
I guess he didn't need this.
Good.
All right, this works.
I'll kind of step back and open my arm or my hand to invite Sin and Wilzu in.
Perfect. Thank you.
Come on in.
So can we just move through there then, DM? Like move my token in?
I just want to make I'll never have this the chance to say this again. We're exactly 69 views away from 10,000 views for the channel overall.
Dang.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Now, what was your question, Wilzu?
Can I just move my token through this area and just drive? I guess I can, right? I'm being
It's so line of sight kind of has restricted you from seeing. So we'll kind of theater of the mind this for a little bit here, because if I move you through there, I'll have to reveal some stuff.
Okay.
Which is gonna probably be revealed in a minute anyway, but we're gonna wait for that. So you all single file into this culvert here. Sandy, you're really having to kind of like hunch down and almost kind of army crawl through this thing. Wilzu, you barely have to lower your head. But everybody else, it's definitely not comfortable. But you move in probably about 15 feet, and you see a dim, very dim light coming from above. Not necessarily light, but more light than what's in this underground cistern. And looking up, it looks like you're at the bottom of some sort of water well. And it looks like it's probably about, I would say, maybe 13 to 15 feet above you is the ridge of the well. And taking a look at it, it looks like the sides of it are all kind of icy and slick, though.
How high up does it look again?
So, from where you are to where the end of kind of the rock is probably about 13, 12 feet. But it looks like this was used as a well. So there's another probably 3 feet of stone that's kind of stacked around as the well part. So about 15 feet up, and it's icy.
Does it look like we could climb it if we happen to have crampons and a pick?
Yep.
Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Bit odd to ask this, but do you think you could pick me up and like toss me into the air, maybe like 10 feet, and then catch me?
Like
Toss me.
like kind of like that.
Yeah, just like I'll hold my arms out. You put your hands on my waist and you just lob me up like a child, and I'm gonna get a quick look around and land back in the well.
Okay.
Hang your hand.
So you'd like me to try to catch you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Never been good at catching, but I got you. So I'll grab him.
Sin,
and
we
just-
should stand back.
And you just immediately launch him up.
Yeah, whether he's ready or not, I just kind of get right up under him and just throw him up.
All right, you get under his baby arms and okay. All right, Wilzu, you immediately. It's like you're almost ready to send out another sentence when all of a sudden you get heaved up into the sky, and you know what? I'm not even gonna ask for an athletics check here. You're definitely strong enough to toss this little gnome high up enough. And Wilzu, you, when you reach kind of the pinnacle, you're able to get a quick glimpse inside the room before you fall back down. And I'm gonna give this glimpse to you in roll 20.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take it away.
Ooh.
So here we go.
My head just pokes up out
Yeah.
and goes back down.
Yeah. And Sandy, you managed to catch him almost like you're cradling a child now. You catch him by his back.
Oh, good catch, Sandy. That was... Okay, put me down, please.
Well,
Also, shh. He's like...
should we just talk in messages?
No, we can whisper. It's fine. I think it's far enough away if they haven't noticed us yet. There's one of those dwarf dudes right up above, straight ahead, and then all sorts of other shit around, like some, I don't know, it looked like some metal thing to the left, and there's a bunch of stuff up there.
Metal thing?
There's like 4 or 5 things, maybe. I don't know.
Like people or like objects? What do you mean?
It was like some humanoid thing. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was quick, okay? I had literally 1 second to look.
You could always try to hop up there again.
What about your magic rope?
Well,
Could you just set it to where the top of the rope is right below the ridge so you can climb up and or is that
Maybe.
costly?
Actually, let me look at.
Will that tire you out?
No. It wouldn't tie me out. I got spell slots to spare.
So I think
Let's
we
see.
all have crampons. You know, we could try and climb it up, but that's going to be noisy.
Yeah, that might be loud. The ching, 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 ching going
Right,
on.
right. Yes, not good.
Okay. You want to try the rope trick then? It can go up to 60 feet, so I can control how high it is. None of them seem to be looking this way. Like, I could just set it really high and we just...
Make an investigation check. Actually, you know what? Not even make an intelligence check for me. We'll see how good your memory is. Just your snapshot memory. Okay.
Bad.
Pretty good. So, from being tossed up, the quick things that you notice outside of what you've already divulged, which was correct, you weren't really able to tell. There were definitely some cages up there that had something in it. You're not sure what it was. You saw at least one dwarf and something else a little larger standing up there. One thing that did catch your eye is just inside the main doors. It looks like there was an inner drawbridge that had been raised up. And it seemed like everyone was kind of keeping their eye on the drawbridge.
Yeah, I think most of them are looking at, like, the main entrance. Like, they're not paying attention to this little well we're in. So if I just make the rope really high and we just sneakily climb up, we might be able to get the drop on them.
That's true. And if we're climbing and someone comes up, I guess you could just toss them down here and, you know, we kill them.
Worst case scenario, we confuse the shit out of them too, and we just climb into the extra dimensional hole that I make and pull the rope up. Then they won't be able to even see where we are. We just vanish.
Can I fire an arrow out of that?
I don't... Hold on, let me check my book again. I'll take my spell book out and start looking at
Because, you know, I almost killed that other guy. I could really kill somebody out of there. Maybe.
Let's see. It says right here, extra dimensional space in the ceiling. No, you cannot. It says if you try to fire an object through the extra dimensional rift we'd be crawling through, it simply evaporates.
So then
That's
it's
weird.
a no.
Can't do it. Now, it doesn't say anything about leaning out and firing, though. But I feel like that'd be a gamble we shouldn't take. We should just climb up, hop off the rope, sneak up to one. You do your thing, take them out, and then anything else we'll be ready for.
Well, we'll do it in pairs. Well, we'll do it together, because I can almost kill them, and then I'm sure a second shot, that'd be enough.
How high's the ceiling look from where we are, DM? Is it way, way, way up there?
Let's see here. The ceiling in here, yeah, is probably about 25 feet high. I mean, 25 feet high above the well.
Okay. In that case, I want to look at everyone and ask, okay, I'm going to literally make this space on the ceiling. So the rope will slide all the way up. As long as they're not paying attention, we're fine. But once I do it, we have to go. Is everyone
that
ready?
rope visible?
It is very visible if anyone just turns around and looks at it.
Okay.
Should we grab onto the rope and, like, carry us up?
Damn, you ask a lot of questions I should have thought of already. Can I open my book again and start looking?
I mean, if it saves us the climb, we can just hold on and hoist up.
I don't see why not. According to the spell, once I cast this, one of the ropes simply rises up as high as I want it to. So if we're all holding on to it tightly, we should just rise with it.
There's not a weight restriction, if you will?
No. No, doesn't look like it.
I'm not trying to break the magical rules of our universe here. I'm just trying to be lazy and not have to climb up a rope.
Team 6 it.
Right?
No, it looks like it'll just take us up. It doesn't say anything about weight or holding down. I just have to touch the rope and then it goes. Huh. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's do that. But I need rope. I don't have any.
I give you mine.
Your spell doesn't make magic rope.
No, has to be real rope.
Ah.
I grab a hold of the rope.
Yeah, I'll grab
Yeah,
it too.
I'll unfurl Sandy's rope and lay it on the ground.
I'll be the last one to grab it, so if I fall, it doesn't crush the rest of my party.
I grab under Sen's hand, but maybe 2 feet lower, so that way there's some distance.
Okay.
And we're dangling. All right, this is about to we're about to elevator straight up. This is gonna be weird. All right, y'all good? We good? Okay.
Maybe you should grab a couple feet below me so my feet do not kick you. Or actually, why don't you grab above me? Because I'm taller than you.
Okay, that works too. Just make sure to hop off once you get to the top of the well, because it's gonna keep going, and you don't want to jump off 14 feet. That might hurt your legs.
We're jumping when we get up there?
Well, yeah, it's like an elevator. You know, once it gets to your level, you just step off, and the elevator keeps going.
Oh, we're not getting in the magical containment. I was confused. I'm glad that you just said that.
Yeah, we're not going inside. We're just making it and then using it to get up.
I guess you could go in there and then come back if you don't feel comfortable jumping off.
No, it's fine. I was just confused about the plan. I understand now. I'm ready.
Okay, everybody. Here we go.
Hoorah!
Rope trick.
Is that our thing?
So the idea is to use it almost as like reverse rappelling up, and then as you get above the well, you're going to let go and kind of just spring out.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're like
Yeah, but we're
spies.
gonna-
We are the Avengers, but not.
We're trying to do it sneaky. We're not jumping out with our guns blazing. We're
Okay.
gonna get up top and then just kind of daintily hop onto the ice. And
Okay.
depending on what the situation is,
I'm
react.
gonna have everybody make a stealth check once we commit to
Okay.
that.
Don't
Deal.
forget, Sandy, you have advantage.
Yes.
You're welcome.
And inspiration, so I get double magic just in case.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Here
say if
goes.
you've already got advantage, you could re-roll with inspiration if you wanted. All right, so
All right,
we
we're
making it
going up.
happen.
We're
Yeah.
going up. Here it goes.
Okay, Wilzu, he makes some strange gestures with his hands, and you hear him mutter something under his breath. And the rope, almost gaining a life of its own, shoots up And as it starts to pull up, you feel it tug on your arms, and you all go flying up fairly quickly with it. I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Who was the first one up?
I think it actually went in the order.
First
Yeah,
one's
that's
just
the order.
yeah.
Okay, Aramil, you very quietly rise up. As the rope is going up, you actually maneuver your feet to where you're able to kind of slide, like keep yourself in perfect in the center of this well, just using the ice on the walls to slide up it. And when you get out, you do a perfect kind of little flip and land just so silently in the room there. And in the room, you just have a brief moment to look. You see a few cages. You see a couple of goats in one of them. You see one of the Duergar. You see a large undead ogre, along with another Duergar in the southern part of the room. They're all looking at it. And then immediately after, the next three of your party come rising up out. Who was second? Wilzu? Wilzu, you come up flying and you attempt to land on the ledge of the well. And the end, like the top ledge, there's just one little slick spot of ice that your heel catches, and you just nail your tailbone on it, and you just kind of clunk and hit the floor and let out a Sucinda, you're up next. You jump out and land on the floor behind Aramil, but you don't make a firm landing, and you actually fall down on your knee and just kind of hit your knee really hard on this thick, dense concrete. And Sandy, you come up and you make a firm landing on the ground, but it makes a loud thunk as you hit the ground, and everything in the room looks over towards you.
Can I shoot an arrow?
Nah, it all happened a little too fast.
Fuck.
And you see the two dwarves in the room. Their eyes sort of glaze over red for a second, and you hear them, intruders, and you see them grow twice their size. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Great.
As we are now in combat.
So for what it's worth, my rope is it's just there now to the ceiling for the next hour. It's not concentration.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
It's just hanging out. Oh yeah, initiative. Click myself. Click initiative. Good initiative.
Let's see.
Oh, there's that thing.
Yours didn't go through.
Am I?
Lucky.
Yeah.
I had myself click that time too.
I
one
actually
more time
didn't
for
click
me.
myself. I'm surprised mine did go through.
You want me to click the 2 or the actual the initiative thing?
That
Like
one
what
went
the
through.
elite- That's weird. I did the same thing.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened. Okay. Let's see. So first up is going to be this Duergar that's right in front of you. Wilzu, you're right in front of him as he grows twice his size and looks down at you with a war pick in his hand, and he comes down to try and attack you. Not with advantage or anything. You were able to get up, so you are standing on your own 2 feet here. It's gonna be a 13 to hit.
Oh, that looks like. Fuck, I'm gonna have to. It looks like shield o'clock. I have to do it.
Okay, his pick comes down and just glances off of a shield of arcane energy surrounding you, and you hear him just kind of let out a grunt of frustration. That brings us to Sandy. So, also, Sandy, just to give you a layout of the room, so this room has a pretty thin, or not thin, a pretty bland look to it, just like the outside. All the walls are flat. The floor is flat. There's no decorations on the wall. There's no lights anywhere. So whatever your vision is at the moment, which actually I think you have a torch, don't you?
Lantern.
Lantern. Okay. So you're able to see everything. The biggest thing you see is the drawbridge over to your just to your southwest is kind of pulled up. There is a 20-foot pit down beneath it. Damn it. I mean to do that. There's just basically a 20-foot pit down beneath where this blackness is here.
Okay.
So you see this enlarged Dwergar here that looks just like this. There's 2 of them in the room. And then you see this large creature as well.
Oh. Fun.
With its guts kind of spilling out. All right, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. Would I be able to squeeze by this dwarf here? I know it's the kind of step and then step there.
One moment here.
Oh, I'm after Sandy too. Can we do something in tandem?
Yes. If your initiatives are next to each other, you can take your turn together. This guy's actually a little bigger than he is on.
Okay, whatever he's doing, I just want to use the help action. So I want to, like, whoever he's looking at, I want to, like, do something to distract him slightly so he'll have advantage on whatever he does.
All right, so make that move again. I was having to do something else.
Absolutely. It was here, kind of sidestep here, and then that just straight diagonal.
Yeah, you're able to move there, especially with Wilzu's help. He's able to distract this zombie as well as this Dwergar as you move around to its back.
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. I'm gonna climb the highest mountaintops and go into a rage. And I'm going to swing at the one directly in front of Wilzu.
Okay, I believe that that definitely hits.
Hell yeah.
And then as I'm slashing into this guy, I want to turn around and take a frenzy attack at the ogre behind me.
Okay. And
nice.
On the ogre, that is definitely going to hit. As you slash into it, you see just more guts kind of just spill out of him.
And that will end it.
Let's see. I keep trying to type over on a number pad that I don't have anymore. Okay. That's going to bring us to this one down here, who is going to kind of assess the situation here. He's going to look over at you, Sucinda, as Sandy has kind of run across the room. And he's going to take a javelin off of his back and
That's rude.
hurl it towards you. It's going to be a 12 to hit. I believe that misses, though.
It does miss.
And it just shatters against the back wall. And he's going to move up a little bit here. Which brings us to our big boy here, who's going to move towards you, Sandy. And he's got a big spiked morning star in his hand.
Wow.
That he kind of swings up and takes a swipe at you. Which he is going to get advantage on because he is flanking with you against the other dwarf. Which is a non-nat 20, which is going to deal 13 damage, which I believe is halved since you're raging, correct?
Correct.
So 6 damage. Aramil and Sucinda, your turns are up.
Who goes first? Aramil? You?
Aramil is technically first, but you can take your turns together if you want to do some kind of combo or something.
Is it meta to say what you're gonna do? I guess since we're tandeming.
Is it an action to take a
Within
potion?
reason. Huh? It is an
Is it
action to take a
Okay.
potion, yeah.
I'm gonna wild card and drink my blue potion.
Oh shit.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Aramil, you go first.
In that
though.
case, Aramil, you go ahead and go first.
Sure. Bonus action, disengage. Spin move. Over here.
Spin move.
Spin move.
So
over
you're
here.
kind of hiding behind the well
Yep.
for a second.
5, 10, 15. Come over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot this guy with an
Okay.
arrow. Let's make it happen. Damn it.
That one is going to hit him, but it's going to glance off of his scale armor and actually break and fall on the ground.
End of turn.
Okay, Sucinda, you uncork this blue liquid that you had found before and just down it.
Wish
Immediately,
me luck, you guys.
you feel your body start to tingle. Aramil, you're really the only one that sees this, but you see Sucinda start to shimmer and then just disappear.
So Cinda, you're gone.
Good. That is what I was hoping would happen.
What?
That's going to bring us to our dwarf friend here, who is again going to take another swing at you, Wilzu. Where is it? There it is. It's going to be a 14 to hit.
I throw up another shield.
It glances off again,
Oof.
and you can see him getting irritated by this. But that ends his turn. Sandy and Wilzu, you're both up. Sandy first, then Wilzu.
Did you have anything in mind to get into a zoo? You gotta go.
I plan on running this time, sir.
Okay. I'm going to focus on the orc and take 2 swipes at that.
Okay. That's definitely gonna hit.
Nice.
14 damage.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
And 16
Dude.
damage.
Go buy a lotto ticket.
So 30 damage total as you cleave
Fuck.
into this thing twice, and more guts are just kind of spilling out of this thing, blood kind of just filling the floor. And it's not just regular blood, it's like
Ooh.
it's like this black coagulated, just thick, awful looking blood.
And that
but
was
this
my
thing
turn.
definitely took some damage on that one. Wilzu.
Nice.
I am going to take the disengage action to weasel away from this guy over towards this wall. But just right here and stop. That's all I'm going to do for this turn.
Okay. The dwarf down here at the bottom is going to grab the lever for the drawbridge and start to crank it down. And the drawbridge actually pretty quickly falls back down and creates a floor again. The zombie here is going to take another swing at you, Sandy. Not super smart, so it basically sees you and swings. But it's going to miss.
Nice.
Because I think a 13 misses, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aramil.
I am going to slide over here by the well since I can't see Sin anymore. I don't want to shoot her. And I will shoot this guy from cover.
Okay.
That's a little better. Hopefully with
Yeah.
sneak attack since
Um,
he's engaged.
So, A 15 is just barely gonna miss
Oh,
against his hardened armor.
I'll spin move
Another
back.
one just glances off of his armor and falls to the floor.
End of turn.
Sucinda.
I would like to. I just don't want them to get away. Yeah, I'm gonna do guiding bolt on the this person. Did it make a circle around him? The dead person?
Okay.
So let's see if that. Do I get any advantage since he can't see me?
It is a touch, so you'd have to move over to him.
Oh, okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Okay. So yes, you would get advantage, which would give you the crit.
Wow.
Good, good.
Oh shit.
A sneaky piggy. Dink.
So, let's see. That is going to be 31 damage.
Oof.
As this thing starts to just wilt away, its flesh starts falling off of its body, its intestines just unraveling onto the floor.
Will Zoo, do you want to play a card game while we just sit here?
But you are,
can I
you are
use
no
the rest
longer,
of my motion?
You are no longer invisible, though.
I'm good getting carried. Sure. Hell yeah, man.
That's a big bummer. I'm not invisible anymore. Okay, it's fine. Totally fine.
End of turn?
I was gonna step away, but not anymore since I'm not invisible.
Okay. All right. This one, after seeing what happened there, is going to look over at you, Sucinda, and move down and take a swing at you with its axe or its war pick.
Okay. I think I cast the wrong spell, by the way, but I'm just gonna go with it.
13.
Okay. Okay.
To hit?
That's my AC.
Okay, so it is going to hit. Actually, that would have been a 19. That would have been an advantage with flanking. So you take 11 piercing damage as this thing just cuts its war pick through your back.
Okay. Fine.
Sandy.
How bad is? I know he's undead, but like, how bad?
Oh, you can't
undead?
see his health. I'm sorry. You
That's
should, you should all
scarier.
be able to see his health bar. My mistake. So he looks pretty brittle, pretty not great.
Okay. I'll try to finish this guy. Why didn't it roll? There we go.
That is going to hit. I
Nice.
assume it's both swings, correct?
Yeah, those are both swings.
Okay. See something here.
We switched the damage on
I agree.
him.
Well, it's no. He used both attacks because he's enraged, right? You get 2 attacks.
We were saying the 25. Can we make the 18 and the
Can we
11 make the 7?
damage instead
Yeah.
of the, yeah.
I mean, they both hit, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yes.
So that is going to be a
See what you did there.
25 damage against this thing.
Nice.
So this thing is going to make Constitution roll
Ooh.
plus 5. Let's see, you dealt 25. Okay, so this thing looks like it's on its last leg, but somehow is still just lumbering around.
That would end my.
Okay. It looks like you landed a killing blow on this thing. You caught it right in the neck and right in the side, and a lot of its gut spilled out. But this thing's eyes just kind of rolled back in its head for a second and rolled back forward. and it's still standing somehow. Wilzu.
I'll lob a firebolt. Try to finish it.
Okay.
Finish one.
Nice.
That hits. And I believe he needs to make another con save. That's 9 fire damage. He is engulfed in flames for a brief second, and you see a lot of his wounds just singed and a lot of his intestines just burned up, but still standing there. End of turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. The dwarf down here, you see him just disappear from
Whoa.
existence. That's gonna bring us to the ogre zombie here, who is going to look back at you, Sucinda, and take another swing at you with his Morning Star. 13.
That's my AC.
17 bludgeoning damage
Nice.
as it just
I
clocks you
fall
right
to
in
the
the
ground. I am dead.
There's been a murder.
There has been a murder! And it was me!
Aramil.
I am going to do something slightly different. I'm going to move forward a little bit. And I'm going to shoot the big guy.
Okay,
See if we can end this.
do it. That definitely hits.
Hopefully
And
with
that is going to be a
everything.
sneak attack, so that is going to be 19 damage. He needs to make his constitution.
oh,
Oh my god.
20. God damn it.
He still stands as your arrow sinks right in between his eyes, and he's just got an arrow sticking out of it. But he
I'll
still
spin.
stands.
I'll spin move back. End my turn.
Sucinda, make a death save.
I make a death save. Let's see here. Let's roll a 20, right?
Yep.
By now you
Plus-
found out the
yeah,
ogre
just a
was the
D20.
murderer.
So that's one success.
Hey.
Oh, look at the pretty picture.
The power of lady compelled you.
The power of lady compels you. Bring me back to life.
All right. This one here is going to move up to you, Sandy, and take a swing with his pick. That is... and is going to crit as he finds a
Fuck.
weak spot just in your side. Doesn't do still a whole lot of damage, though. So 12 damage halved, so another 6 damage. That's gonna end his turn. Sandy, you're up though.
I'm gonna take one swing at the giant undead ogre.
Okay. That hits.
Yes.
Make
Kinda
a con
watch him for a
save.
second.
Do it.
Constitution
Do
save.
it.
And as you swing, you catch him right in the ear, and you see him just go stiff as a board and fall down, not moving anymore.
And then I want to
Yes.
spin around with velocity and try to knock this dwarf off his block.
Okay. He manages to duck underneath your attack.
And I will just stare him into his soul and end my turn.
Hey. Wilzu.
I'm uncorking a healing potion as I run up to Sucinda and hastily hoist her up to be able to drink this potion and heal her a little bit. Which is... Those are rations. I did not want to like
I stuffed some bread down her throat. Eat!
which will heal her.
Oh, does mine heal
Hey.
for that? I clicked
potion
the
of
button.
healing. Yeah. I like
I
that,
didn't
actually.
know-
I like that. How you clicked his healing, but yes, you heal for 8.
I didn't know that I could do that. I was just like, oh, it shows a little pointy finger instead. I wonder what'll happen.
That might be a little homebrew roll there. Like
Ooh,
whoever
I
cast
liked
it.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
How well do
That
you
was
receive the
fancy.
potion? So you
How
heal
do
for
you
8.
feel?
Yeah. You just had 1 year of your life sucked away. How do you feel?
Wilzu, this guy is gonna get an attack of opportunity if you continue to move down that direction.
Nope. I did not plan on going any further. I meant to give her the potion and back up.
Okay.
And actually, I'll double back up, so he's got decisions to make with this flanking going on.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Aramil, as you're looking down the room, you see almost predator style in front of you, a brief shimmer as a dwarf appears in front of you, already mid-swing with its pickaxe, its war axe, and is going to try and swing down at you. And that's going to be 24.
Yeah, I hit the ground.
Oh my god.
That's my total health.
I know, I see that.
That's
Holy shit.
a good hit.
That was a good hit. The ogre zombie is dead. Aramil, make a death save for me.
You got it.
Why is my party so
That's a
weak?
success.
I almost
Sucinda.
have max health. max possible health. I didn't roll a 1 like somebody did.
This is terrible.
Sucinda, you are up.
Let me think creatively for just a second. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Wait, if I move from here, he'll attack me, won't he?
The dwarf will get an attack of opportunity on you.
He'll kill me. I only have 8 health. How am I supposed to help Zagor? I mean, Aramel.
Whoever it is, that's that guy.
One of these party members.
The elf, the pointy-eared one.
I can't heal you right now because he'll murder me.
Now you can move to there without taking
fine.
an attack of opportunity.
To where?
2 spaces to your right. You just can't move out of his melee range.
I have to be able to touch him.
Oh, to touch him? Now you can disengage. That would be your turn, but you could move out of his range without taking an attack.
These aren't good options. I don't like.
Shoot her!
Shoot her! Shoot her! Let me make sure. Cure. It's touch. It's a freaking touch. I'm just gonna try and toll the dead. Then he has taken damage before, right?
He has, yes.
So if he will, please make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And he has to beat a 12. He did not. Good.
Nice.
Well, only 2 damage. So I have a question though. With a Wisdom saving throw, I don't know how to pronounce this. A dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. So can I say that he is so distracted by this that I can move without him getting an opportunity against me? I feel like that would make sense. Bong! You're not looking.
Pretty solid.
It did catch him a little off guard for a moment, but not to the point where you'd be able to get away without an attack, no.
Fine.
If you rolled a 12 out of 12, maybe. Or if I'd rolled in that one, maybe.
Okay. Fine. He doesn't have the little plus symbol after his health though now, so maybe that's a good thing.
Yep, it does look like he's lost a little bit of health. So he is going to take now, he's going to look at you, Sandy. He's going to turn around and look at you, Wilzu. And with his other hand, he's gonna grab his javelin, and try and stab at you with it,
Oh my goodness.
which is gonna be 8 piercing damage if it hits with a 21.
I can't stop this one.
Shish kebab.
As he doesn't quite skewer you, but he does get a good slice right across your rib cage. Sandy, you're up, and you do attack with advantage because you are flanking with Wilzu. Or I'm sorry,
Cool.
we're doing different rolls, so you get a +2 to your attack.
I'm using my action to help Sandy. Give him advantage anyhow.
Okay,
So while he's attacking Wilzu,
so
I'm
you
gonna
get
try
advantage
to
and a +2 then.
come down on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy.
Wow.
15.
That
20, 25.
So, well, a +2 to hit,
advantage.
so yeah, it'd be 25 to hit for 16 damage, which does hit.
How about that one?
And then
Oh,
that
shit.
one hits as well.
Hell yeah.
That's 21, 31, 37
God.
damage. You come across the side of his rib cage, and he just kind of leans over to the side. You see blood just kind of splatter out on the ground, and then you follow through with another side swing, and you decapitate this thing. And
Hell
it
yeah.
goes
Potato
down.
Ada.
Hell yeah.
It is gone.
I'd like to grab some blood with my hand and kind of smear it across my face
Ooh.
and just stare at the one that's over Aramel.
Okay. Wilzu, you use your action to help. That's going to bring us to this one, who's going to look at that and sort of check his belongings, realize he doesn't have something that it looks like he'd hoped he had something that he doesn't have. At which point he'll take his war axe, turn around, and take a swing down at Aramel's body on the ground.
That's cool.
Which is going to give you 1 death fail.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll just look back at you all and sneer. Aramel, I need you to make another death save.
You got it. Nope.
Just 1
2
fail.
failures.
2 failures.
1 save, 2 fails.
Sucinda.
Whoa. Whoa. I do not appreciate any of what's going on right now. And I'm going to say, Sandy, I'm going in. He'll probably kill me, but I'm going to save Aramil. Be sure to kill everybody else. I have 1 healing potion if I die. Just rob my body. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I touch down. And as Redrin, I cast Cure Wounds on Aramil. By Lathander's light, please heal.
And you heal him for 8. And you see his eyes kind of pop back open, and you hear a and he coughs up some blood.
Can I say something else?
Yes.
Aramil, he's going to kill me in a minute. Please, murder him. Thank you.
He says,
And that's
right. Sandy.
I am going to charge this man and take swings at him, hoping that he's intimidated by the sheer mass and speed that I can move at.
That absolutely hits.
Man.
Both of them hit.
Man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's 26. That's 34. As you come in and you decapitate this one as well. You're just a head lobbing off kind of guy. And he hits the floor. His legs kind of twitch for a moment before
I
they
yell
stop
in
moving.
victory, and then I make sure the rest of my party's good.
Aramel, you had just been healed and raised up.
Hey, I see. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
And in the distance, you hear a from the
Shoot.
2 goats that are in the cage in the middle.
Okay, We're alive.
T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt. No, the
Everyone
goats.
okay?
It was in a book.
Anyone- I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Aramil, but I'd rather check and see if everyone's okay.
Oh yeah, no, I was down. It's fine.
These dwarves,
I'm not thinking about it.
Do they have the beards similar? Like both of them have the beards similar to what they look like?
Yes, yes.
Long, foot
Yeah,
in length.
one of them is a female and still has the beard.
Nice.
While they're talking, I'd like to go get the heads and tie them by the beard, and then tie them to my waist.
Ooh.
Just the beard?
Like
No,
no,
the
well,
heads.
with
The
the
whole
heads.
head? Okay,
The
yeah.
decapitated heads, but they're attached by the beards.
Okay. If there was sanity in this game, there'd definitely be a check right now, but you do that. And,
I
but
would
I'd
like
say
to
it's
search
not,
the
it's not-
bodies.
not too out of the ordinary.
You know, Sandy, you should. If you had some shoulders, you could put them on your shoulders. You know, I'm sure there's a wrestling group that had skulls on their shoulder pads.
Oh, I'm original.
I want to search their bodies.
I'm great.
Okay, looking around their bodies, they don't seem to have any gold or anything like that. They do have, one of them has a javelin and a war pick. The other one just has a war pick.
No potions, no nothing cool. Yeah, if you guys want, one of them has like a war pick and a javelin. I don't care for them. I kicked the body.
That's
I'm like,
not who
I
I
thought you
am.
would have had another potion. What
Can I
about
examine these
the
goats?
undead?
As
Sure.
well.
Yeah. So, just looking at them, I mean, they just look like regular goats. It almost looks like they were being held there possibly for some reason, possibly to eat, maybe for some other reason.
Well, I'm out of health potion.
But
As am I.
as you are kind of coming down from this adrenaline rush of a fight, looking over at the ogre zombie, you see that as he's laying now on the ground, stiff as a board, the large footprints that you saw in the snow dragging the sled seem to match the size of the ogre zombie. So it seemed like this was their sled dog.
Does he have anything on him?
Lots of guts.
No aggro crag.
No, I go crack.
Is there that space between the bridge and the edge right there?
Say
That's
again?
Like the space between the bridge and that edge? Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Is
all
that-
that is basically just kind of like a small little ramp up, almost.
Oh, okay.
It's maybe 3 feet high. It's made out of stone.
Well,
So this
I feel terrible.
where it shot from. I
Yeah,
see.
should we kind of, before we explore this area, kind of rest up? Quick
What-
breather?
We need to know what's at least in the immediate vicinity before we can do that. Around this corner here, and I'll take a step forward and point. Might be trouble if we rest right here and something's just right around the corner waiting, right?
Well, there's doors back here. I point that way.
How long does your little rift thing last?
Probably about 55 more minutes.
Well, I would
I'm gonna-
need to sleep.
I'm gonna peer around this corner just to make sure it's cool.
So, looking into this area, you see a long room divided in the middle by 2 open doorways. In the far southwest corner, well, you can't really see the far southwest corner right now, so you don't know. But there might be something there.
Just
It's a
gonna
menacing corner.
take a quick glance
You
and
see a
peer around
lever.
this corner.
There is a lever that sticks out of the wall.
Oh, and a doorway. Okay, I'll come walking back.
Well, hold
Let's set
on.
up
Go,
in this
go
main-
back. Go back.
Hmm?
I need everybody to freeze where they are. As soon as you cross that threshold, Wilzu, you see the lever actually move down, and you hear gears grinding.
Can I reach my hand out to Wilzu?
Absolutely. I need you, as you do, to make a check for me. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh.
As, yes, as iron bars shoot up from the ground and close Wilzu off in this room.
Oh.
Sucinda, as these bars shoot up, you take, let's see here.
I'm down.
7.
Oh no, I'm barely alive.
You take 7 piercing damage from the spikes that rise up and cut your arm. Wilzu, shimmering right next to the lever, you see a figure begin to take shape. And it is a fairly actually a regular sized dwarf that stands in front of you now, who looks quite a bit more geared out than the rest, with a long braided beard in the middle, with other pieces of beard kind of coming down to the side. Actually, here, I'll just enlarge his image here. It looks like that.
Oh, tough lad.
Oh.
And he looks at you and says, "You dare come in my house, cause trouble for me and my men."
Well, I gotta look around a little nervously and then kind of do my shoulders and I'm gonna faux some confidence. Well, we wouldn't have to have come to your house if you weren't stealing from other people's houses.
We have important business to attend to, and you are delaying that.
Well, we'd be happy to get out of your hair if your business is worthwhile. Tell me, what is it that's so important to take from those who already have nothing?
You surface dwellers, you think you have it so bad. You have everything up here. And the time has come for your kind to be done. My brothers and my father. We will see to it, starting with 10 towns. That will come to an end.
So you're gonna destroy all the cities? You guys must... How? How do you even have that type of power?
My father is more powerful than any of you filthy creatures could imagine. You don't understand the glory of it. The power found in the ice. None of you do. But you will learn soon enough when my father unleashes his terror upon 10 towns. Your doom soars on dragon's wings. And we're gonna take a quick break. And by quick, I mean we're gonna take about a 15-minute break. So, everybody watching, we're gonna pick up right here. Give us 15 minutes to get some refills, use the restroom, and we will be back shortly.
Don't forget to keep recording.
I'm always. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. We're playing D&D. We're continuing our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. We just got out of a brutal fight with a couple of Dwergar and an ogre zombie, only to immediately be faced with some sort of head dwarf. We don't know exactly who it is at the moment. He says his father is very powerful and that the end of the world is going to come on dragon's wings. Being very cryptic at the moment, Wilzu currently is stuck in this room with this dwarf. Sucinda, reaching in trying to grab Wilzu, was caught in a trap with her arm stuck in there. She's bleeding quite profusely at the moment. And that brings us back to now. What do you do, Wilzu?
Is this guy still just standing in front of me?
He's just looking at you. He seems to be taking his measure of you. And you see there's another doorway to the south of you.
Short measurement.
Solid.
Your father, you said, is going to destroy all this. Who is your father?
You'll know soon enough.
Okay. I guess I will. I mean, I'm not like... It's not like we're going out of our way to stop you guys. We're just trying to figure out who's stealing stuff, right? Which is you. That is you, right? Or yours?
He turns his head. Perhaps I misspoke. You won't learn soon enough. The rest of 10 towns will, and he will go to charge at you. What do? You have a quick moment to react.
I am going to Misty Step my ass through those bars behind Sen.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Where do you go to? Right there?
Just right here, as I'm going to shout. Yeah, we were kind of just talking. You really doing this?
He doesn't respond. He flips the switch. Sucinda, this releases your arm, and you are free. And he's going to move up to here, but we are now all in initiative. Need everybody to roll.
Oh boy. There goes that ref.
God damn it. First on the second round. It is funny, Kim.
Okay. So the dwarf, Sucinda, is going to run up to you. He's just still in normal dwarven form right now, but he's going to run up to you and pull out a javelin and attempt to stab you with it.
Ooh.
I'm down.
Oh.
You are down. As he continues to look toward you, Wilzu, and says, "Intruders in my home! You will die!" Sandy, you are up.
I'm gonna run up if it lets me. Sin went down.
Yes,
she almost down?
Sin went down.
Okay. Seeing my party member go down, that enrages me, of course. So let me tell you something, brother. I'm gonna get mad. Real mad. I'll take some swings.
First one is
Shit.
going to... Wait, do you roll with advantage?
I don't.
Okay. The first one is going to miss. The second one is going to miss as he parries both of your attacks with the javelin that he had just stabbed Sucinda with.
And I'll end my turn.
Wilzu. Aramel, you also are in this. You're all like right in order with each other.
Wilzu, what do you
So-
want to do?
Well, you're a little too far away to say that at the moment.
I will just run forward.
Okay.
5, Wilzu, what do you want to do? Great answer. If you can get Sin up,
I can't do anything for Sen
can you
right now.
stabilize her? And I will draw an arrow and shoot it at this guy.
Actually, you know what? I'm a kind of a smart guy. Yeah, I want to try to stabilize Sen.
Okay, make a medicine check.
I have a potion. Just rub my body.
Can I do that instead? Take her belongings and use them?
You can use an action to search her, but her ghost voice doesn't reach your ears.
But I said it earlier to Sandy when I shouted it to Sandy, so they should have known. I said, I'm going to save Aramil. I have a health potion.
I'm gonna take
He's gonna kill me.
I'm gonna take an honest poll here. Whose character remembers that?
I think I was using the bathroom.
You were using the bathroom, Aramil.
So,
Not it, bro.
Okay. All right.
So
Sorry,
the question
Kira.
is, how much do people pay attention to Sucinda? The answer, they don't.
Sorry I didn't hear you in the bathroom, Kira.
Your
I'm
sneak
just gonna
attack does take effect.
Stabilize.
Yeah.
That does hit. Wilzu, make a medicine check for me. That is going to be 17 damage against him, which does seem to hurt him as he kind of. Wilzu, leaning down, you are able to stabilize Sucinda.
Yes.
So Sucinda, you are no longer dying, but you are still unconscious, so you don't have to make death saves. That's going to bring us back to the dwarf here, who is going to enlarge himself. That sounded wrong.
Nah.
That sounded right.
You see him.
Sounded,
How do I say
get all
this?
girthy. Veiny.
Grew
You
in
see
inches.
him.
Yeah.
You see him. There's really no way to say this at this point without it being taken out of context. You see him grow double his size.
Okay.
Jamie, can you snap this? Like, can you cut? Can you cut this?
Okay, we could. Definitely could.
And he is going to take a swing with his war pick, his
A veiny
enlarged war pick, at you, Sandy. 16 to hit for 8 damage.
Yeah, for 4.
Okay. You're just mad all the time.
Keep getting
Endless.
raged.
That brings us to Sandy.
All right, I'm gonna swing at this big mofo.
Do it. That is
Nice.
barely going to hit.
Yes.
The second one glances off of his armor as he just kind of dodges out of the way, but you do hit him for another 13 damage. You see blood start to trickle down his side, down his hip. Wilzu.
Maybe search her.
Is he looking
Same
pretty
tandem.
beat up right now?
I don't have his fucking health up, do I? God damn.
No.
It's scarier that way. I always
Yeah,
say.
I know, but this one you would definitely be able to tell. So there's his health. Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up.
And I also stabilize Sin, like she's okay.
She is okay.
Okay. All right, we're winging it. Firebolt to the face.
That is going to kind of go wild and hit the back wall back here.
Oh, yeah,
Caramel.
that's it.
Let me run this way. I would like to.
Now just keep in mind you cannot end your turn in a space with another character.
That's not what I want to do. What is it? Slash roll d20.
Yeah, or you can just click the D20 icon over to the left.
All
It's a
right.
16.
I will pat. It was 10 or lower, 10 or up. I will pat down Sin to see if she's got anything to help us in this moment.
You pat her down and you do find kind of a little satchel of vials on her. A few of them are empty. A few of them just have kind of multicolored liquids that you've never seen before that don't make any sense. But you do see one that is vibrant red.
Yes. Yes, that's it. And then I will bonus action disengage, spin move over here, and I will end my turn.
Okay. This gentleman here is going to look over at you, Wilzu, after stabilizing Sucinda, and furrow his brow, and he's going to take a swing at you with his war pick. It's going to be 11 piercing.
Oof.
Yep, I'm down.
He says, "Oh, you above ground filth! Get out of my fortress!" Sandy.
I'm gonna be swinging.
Swing on,
While
bro.
while he goes to try to get Wilzu, I'm gonna try to like attack his arms.
All right, he manages to
There we
parry
go.
the first one away, but
Nice.
when he does, he's still following back around as you come around with your axe and catch him right in like kind of the hip area. Blood just kind of spurts out and actually kind of falls on Sucinda a little bit. Blood spatter all over her. She's kind of unconscious, so she doesn't really know, but she'll probably
my
notice. She'll probably notice later. For
Yeah.
13 damage. And he almost kind of loses his balance a little bit from that, but stabilizes and stands in front of you still, about the same height as you, as a dwarf. He's quite large. Wilzu, make a death save for me.
Let's see. Save. Fail.
One fail. Sucinda, you are still unconscious, but you do not need to make a death save. Aramil, you are up.
Save Wilzu.
Alright. I will pop forward. Seeing he's pretty dead, based on my roll, I will draw an arrow, hoping to finish him.
All right.
Fuck, god damn it.
It hits, but it glances off of his armor and cracks and falls on the ground.
Back, end of turn.
Okay. At which point he will move up this direction and take his javelin and change it from a stabbing to a throwing motion, and he's going to attempt to throw it at you, Aramil. It's a 14 to hit.
Alright, Sandy, it's all you.
As he pins you to the wall with this thing.
Oh, I
Oh,
went in the
boy.
beyond. I went in the beyond realm. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sandy.
Seeing all my friends down.
I had the potion in my hand. By
It's
the way,
almost like a
that
double,
was in my hand.
a double rage.
He parries your attack.
You got it. You got it on the second one. You got it. You got it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Triple.
The
triple attack.
No,
The
the
tr-
12. He parries your second attack.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, it's
He
advantage.
doesn't get a roll again? No.
No.
I don't get to get back up since I'm stabilized and then I had another turn. I don't get one health point.
No, you just don't have to make death saves.
Okay, I guess it ends my turn.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh,
Wilzu,
man.
make a death save for me.
That's two fails.
fail.
God damn it.
Sucinda, Aramil, make a death save as you're impaled against the
See y'all
wall.
on the other side.
Nat 20, be a 1, be a 1, nat 20, come on. Damn it.
It's a fail.
It's on brand.
This one, again, looks to you, Sandy, and he is going to take his war pick and take a swing at you. It's gonna be for 4 piercing damage.
Which is only 2, right?
Which it is only 2. Okay.
Okay.
I actually clicked the wrong thing there. I should have been enlarged, but I clicked it. It is what it is. It's in existence. That's what we're sticking with.
Oh.
Sandy.
Okay. I'll attack.
You got it.
He parries your attack off again.
Oh. Oh.
And again, as he just furrows his brow and looks at you even harder, and he just grins.
Is Sin up yet? Is Sin up? Is Sin up?
Sin is not up. She is stable. Wilzu, make
Uh-oh.
Please.
a death save
Uh-oh.
for me.
Oh no.
Is that 2 or 3?
That's 3.
No, that's
see you
2.
The other side.
And Wilzu faints. You see him stop breathing.
I thought that was only 2.
That was the third one.
Did you fail 3 in a row? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you let Sucinda have 1 health point?
Sucinda, you are still stable. Aramil, make a death save. That's a success.
1-on-1.
Nildar is gonna take a swing at you, Sandy. It's gonna be 9.
That's 4, right? That's
It's
4
gonna
half.
be 4. It's gonna be 4 halved. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
With my very faint breath, I'm going to try once again.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
First one,
Maybe.
he parries off. The second one, you come around and you actually hit him with the butt of your axe right in his throat, and he kind of chokes for a second. And he's stunned. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
So I've got him like kind of piked up.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to grab one of my hand axes and just finish his head off.
Okay. You decapitate another dwarf in here. And he goes... So his head, as you're kind of holding it up with your axe, the rest of his body falls to the ground, limp and lifeless and dead. We're
Okay.
out of combat.
Look around and realize that everybody around me is unconscious. Take a deep breath and kind of ponder my decisions of just walking out this door or helping.
Looking around, you see Aramil has a health potion in his hand.
Okay. I'm gonna run over, grab it out of his hand, and go to Sin, knowing that she could probably help the rest of them. Pour it into Sin's mouth. I don't have the action to give it.
That's fine. Sin, you gain the effects of a health potion.
How much? I heal for 7. If so, since Sigor failed, Wilzu failed 3 times. Can I still heal him? Did he have to fail 4 times to be like dead?
He is dead. You see his tongue just out the side of his mouth. He is not moving. There's blood pooling underneath him.
There's nothing I can do for him.
Not at the moment, no. Unless you know somebody who can raise dead.
Can I just real quick pray to Loki for him to do like some master trick to help me right now?
Make a religion check.
God is not here today.
While this is going on, can I search the head honcho guy?
Absolutely.
Can it be advantage so I can have that 21 there?
You can't. Looking over this dwarf, as he's now shrunk back down to normal dwarf size, you don't see anything on him outside of just his armor, his war pick. It seems like if you were to juxtapose all the dwarves you fought in here, their armor and their weapons, against the layout of this, the layout and the design of this compound, they seem to be very minimalist people.
Sid,
Let me know if I need to make a save.
Aramel's around the corner.
I'm going.
I know Wilsu doesn't look too great, but Aramel seems like he's still breathing.
I bend down and I use my last cure wounds. And I heal him for 3.
Aramel, you feel a spark of life into you.
I just run over to Wilzu and try and give a potion to him that I don't have.
Yep, you try to empty the last droplets of a vial into his mouth. Yet nothing.
I'd like to pick him up and shake him viciously. Wake up!
You hear the cracking of bones and things like that inside of his body as you shake him, as he's just completely limp in your body. You don't feel like you broke anything, but you definitely worked out a few cracks in his back that he'd probably been trying to get out for quite some time.
Okay.
I reach down to Wilzu and I pray to the devils and to Loki and to literally everyone, trying to even make a barter with an unholy spirit if necessary, as my ancestors before me have done, trying to bring him back. Does anything happen?
Interesting. Make a religion check with advantage.
What was the name of that demon, Jamie? Was it Ball that we stumbled into his castle and then ran away from?
That huge demonic dude, like wielding a whip and a flaming sword.
We were not ready for.
I rolled a
I forget
natural
what it's
20
called.
with
Ball
advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Balls. Yeah.
You hear a deep voice
Okay.
from beneath. It sounds different from Loki. You wish to escape this fate.
I do. Please help Wilzu. What do you want from me?
You
Please
hear-
help Wilzu. What do you want from me?
You hear almost kind of the sound of like a vibration in your ears. And then from the southwest, you hear a door just slam open as the door to the southwest swings open and actually flies off the hinges.
I guess I need to go. Okay.
Are we just gonna let her go by herself?
So
We didn't hear that, right?
yeah, no, you didn't hear that. Just heard.
Would we have heard the door?
Yeah, you
blow
would have heard
over?
the door just kind of splinter.
I'm like gonna kind of peek my head around. Like, Sin, where you going?
Sin, as you look into this room, you see a stone. I know it's not on the map, but in this room you see a stone carved bed and a desk that occupy this additionally drab room. Atop of the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a couple of crumpled up pieces of paper and a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored light that shifts from blue to green to red. Additionally, you see a pair of scrolls tied up on the left side of the desk.
I frantically search everything for a way to help Wilzu.
So, going through everything very quickly, you make your way to the scrolls. You look at one of them, and you recognize it as a scroll of knock. And knowing that that doesn't do you any good, you just sort of throw it on the ground, and you look at the other scroll, you unravel it. And reading down, you see that this scroll is written in a script that you don't understand necessarily, but at the same time, for some reason, you can read it.
Okay.
And it is a scroll of raised dead.
Now, scroll of raised dead. Will he not be himself?
No. A scroll of, so let me read you raised dead. So raised dead, you return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
Okay. I pretend like I know what I'm doing, and I take my said scroll back over to my friend Wilzu, and I pretend like I know what I'm doing, and I try and cast said spell on Wilzu.
Okay, you all see Sucinda return from this room with a scroll unfurled, and she begins reading from it. And Sucinda, as you're reading from it, you're reading it in your common tongue, but the rest of you hear her reading it in some sort of other tongue that you don't understand. And when she finishes it, when she comes to that last sentence, the scroll evaporates into an icy mist in front of you. And Wilzu, your eyes flutter open, and you once again see, looking above you, the cold stone ceiling above you, and Sucinda standing over you, looking at you, hopefully, desperately.
I have my eyes wide open, and I just sit up, just staring straight ahead.
You have 1 hit point. Additionally, you have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Currently.
Is that a condition?
It's not a condition that's like you can. I'll so
Marty.
more. It reduces by 1 every time you finish a long rest.
Gotcha.
It's coming back from the dead is not an easy ordeal.
Sucinda?
What just
Yes.
happened? Where did you get that?
I made a deal with the devil.
What?
What did you give up?
I don't know. He did not ask me for anything. I put my hand over Vilzu. I prayed to any god. And I said, like my ancestors before me, please, somebody help me. I will do anything. Please, bring Vilzu back.
I'll
And then-
slowly get back up to my feet. Still, I look really confused. I'm just kind of looking at my hands a bit. And then I'll turn to Sucinda and I'll hug her leg.
You're welcome, Vilzu. I will probably die later a painful death for this, but it is worth it. You're my friend.
You brought me back.
Yes, you were dead.
If you have to die a painful death for this, then I will be right there too.
This should be me, if anything. I should have healed him. That's on me.
It's okay. I will pay the consequence later. Theoretically, it can't be that bad. My ancestors made a deal, so I mean, I don't know. I guess
How did
we
they
will
die?
see. I don't know. We just look like this. We are cursed. I'm already cursed, so what does it mean to be double cursed? Maybe I'll look like you guys now. I'll look normal. I don't know.
But we will face your whatever together.
Thank you.
Should have been me.
Let's take a breather here. I don't feel right now. Which I guess makes sense given the situation.
Is it the same room? I'm assuming that Sin
It
saw.
is. So looking in this room, you see several shards of dark crystal, a couple of crumpled up pieces of paper, and a burlap sack over the glowing object that just keeps emitting a colored light that shifts from blue to red to green.
Okay.
Additionally, you see a scroll on the floor, unfurled.
I'm going to go back, tell everybody to come over here, and that I have an idea for us to be able to rest.
I put my hand on Sin's shoulder and say, Sin, that should have been me.
No, it is okay. It was me. No big deal. It is fine. I will face the consequences.
I'll sit on the wall near Sandy.
When they all come in, I'll pull the lever.
And the bars just shoot up extremely quickly.
I assumed we could maybe take a rest in that office. As long as these are up, I don't think anybody could really come get us.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Sandy. Well done.
Right.
And I'll just close my eyes.
All right, so we're taking a long rest, short rest. What are we doing?
My idea is to sleep until I don't. That Wilder's at a point where he just wants to close his eyes until he doesn't feel bad. The planning section of his brain's a little damaged right now.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing? What do we want to do here? General consensus is what I need.
Rest.
Yeah, I'm struggling with guilt.
Short or long rest.
I need I need either a half long rest or a long rest.
All right, then I'll say a long rest. Let me make a little roll here real quick. Okay. You all, is anybody keeping watch, or everybody
I'd say
just
we
like,
kinda-
fuck it, we got the bars
Casually.
up?
I tucked myself into the
Casually,
office.
kinda.
Okay, you all see Sandy sort of meander and stumble into the office, and you hear kind of a chair fall over, just a lot of commotion in there as Sandy just kind of hits the ground, and his back and head rests against the wall, and everything just sort of fades to black. And you all succeed from the benefits of a long rest.
No,
So-
long rest, we don't regain hit points, do we?
Long rest, you get hit points.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, you get hit dice. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Let me pull it back up here.
But I get my spell slots. I guess
You
that's
get-
all that really
You get
matters.
your spell slots back. Here we go. Excuse me. You gain half of your hit dice back, and you get your spell slots back. And Wilzu, your penalty goes down to a -3 from a -4.
Is
Can it-
that
Instantly use my hit dice that I just got back.
would that include my rage? Getting that back, kind of getting one of those things back.
Does your rage, is it a short or yeah, actually yes, it's a long
It says
rest, yeah.
it's /long rest. So
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
you would, yeah.
I'll do 4 hours, then wake up.
And yeah, Sandy, you lose a level of exhaustion. Yeah, you already did that.
I've automatically taken all of my hit dice that I just got back
Well, you
and
only
spent them.
get half of your hit dice back.
I only had one that was out,
That
so
was
does
easy-
that mean I
okay.
got it back?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
So
back,
since you're level
baby.
3, yeah, you would all get 1 hit die back. Damn, Sandy, good roll.
So wait, just to be clear, so long rest doesn't recover all of our health, but gives us a hit die.
It gives half of your hit die back.
Half of my hit die. Okay.
So,
But no health at all, right?
Right, but as level 3, that would be 1 hit die you get back.
Okay.
But you lose a level of exhaustion. You in particular lose one of your negative. So you go to a -3 for everything. So yes.
Vizu, do you need help healing?
Also, you get your spell slots back, Wilzu. And
Even after the long rest, my eyes are still just closed.
yeah, so long rest, you all get your spell slots back as well.
I poke Wilzu. Vizu,
What's up?
do you need help healing? You look not great.
Yeah, I'm still not doing too hot. A little bit better, but I feel like I need a few days.
We need a vacation.
I reach out my hand and touch Wilzu's shoulder, and I try and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Nice.
After that, a lot of my wounds started closing up, and I was take a deep breath. But now I'll stand up. Adventure awaits, right? You guys
Yes,
took out the big guy, and I'll stumble towards Airmill.
I'm just glad you're back. I should have got you back. I'm sorry.
There's no blame in this stuff, man. We're probably where we shouldn't be anyhow. We're all alive somehow still. I don't know who to thank for that. Sin for sure. I'd be dead otherwise. Still.
Sandy.
And Sandy, probably the last man standing. Where's Sandy?
He's in here.
You hear snoring from across the way down the hallway. You hear just a loud.
Does the door open, or is it
The
just
door
open?
is shattered.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And here's
Like a safe room.
Here's actually, Aramel, make an investigation check with advantage.
Oh.
This door was made of stone and metal, and it was completely crumpled in.
What the hell happened here?
Hurricane Sandy.
Sandy broke this down?
I wish I could take credit.
Does my investigation say yes?
Your investigation says you don't know because you didn't see it. You just heard it.
Well, I
But
heard a
Sandy
big bang.
was in your line of sight when you heard it.
So Sandy was on the other side of this door, and now he's on this side of the door, and now the door is like this. So you come to your own conclusion.
Sucinda, you know that the door made that. You heard the door make an awful sound after you made some sort of deal.
I don't want to say it wasn't Sandy, but I think it was my deal with the mystical devil. I don't know if I should call it a devil.
We should not touch the door.
It was me.
Don't touch
it was not Sandy. It was my doing.
Wilzu, this is the first time you're hearing of this.
Mystical. Wait, so you were being serious earlier about some deal? What?
Yes, Vilzu.
Who did you make a deal with?
myself in a sense. I don't know who it was. I prayed to anybody listening, and I said, like my ancestors before me,
Can you reach
I am
out?
sacrificing myself, you know. Please, please help my friend Vilzu. Bring him back.
Can you try and talk to them?
I guess I can. And in my head, I'm like, hello, hello, check, check. Are you there? What do you want from me? How may I repay you for this gift you've given?
You currently hear no reply.
They don't seem to be there right now. I called, no one answered.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Did you leave a voicemail?
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
that they just took it as a voicemail what I was saying. I don't know. I've never done this before.
Well, do you feel the same?
I guess.
Does she look any different?
Looks about the
Are
same.
my horns bigger?
Yeah.
They're
Eyes
not.
different.
Do I have wings now?
Aramel, make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Do I have
Oh
wings?
no.
I hope I have wings.
Damn it. I don't see wings.
It doesn't take. This wouldn't take a lot. You notice Sucinda's eyes are pure light blue.
Oh.
Now,
Well,
like glacier blue.
I look around before I say anything. Looking like this.
Aramel, what is wrong with you? Why are you making that face?
Let's oh, look at this desk. This is new.
Aramel, what is wrong
This
with
desk
you?
is
Tell
happening.
me.
Hey,
What
look,
is-
isn't that the orb? I put to the orb.
He's clearly defecting right now.
Isn't
I don't
that what-
understand.
Sin, your eyes are your eyes are different.
I wonder what that means. How are they different?
Oh, they are.
I
that's-
pull out a dagger, and I hold it sideways like this,
Okay.
and I try and like get the glint to
Okay. Like a mirror.
like a mirror.
Yeah. Sucinda, you catch a quick glint of your eyes, and you
They
see
look like
that
my
they've-
real life eyes.
No, they are. I mean, if you were to look at a piece of glacial ice, that kind of very light blue, everything with the exception of your pupil is that color.
I wonder if this means I will become
Like-
one of the
like
people
my
who
light.
walk around with the light. as
My
a-
light, my light back here. It's basically the center of this light back here. That's the color of your eyes.
Maybe I'm becoming a white walker. Perhaps you guys should kill me now. I don't know.
Maybe it's just a sign that you've been marked.
I would bank on that.
I don't know. I was on a boat before I came here.
Maybe I can use this to my advantage. Later on, I will say, you know, the devil walks with me. Look at my eyes. Look at them. He is with me.
You know,
I
if it
don't
was
know.
like red, that would scare the shit out of people. Blue,
Who knows?
well, can you see anything different?
I look around. Do,
Nope.
do I see anything different?
Well, it's all about the same. You
No, it's
just
the same.
see the item sitting there in the room.
Well, is this, not to change the subject dramatically, but is this yours? Wilzu, and I point to the shards.
I'm not sure. I want
So-
to examine the shards.
Yeah, so Wilzu, looking over everything again, you see several shards of dark crystal, very similar to the one that you found and carried and was stolen from you. Very similar to the Shardolin crystal that you had. There's a couple of crumpled up pieces of paper on the desk, as well as still the burlap sack draped over a glowing object that is changing colors.
I want to check the papers first.
Okay. You pick up the first paper and uncrumple it. It looks like there's a note written on it. It says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Shardolin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land. Dearth."
That ferry we discovered before, it looks like they were trying to set up a forward outpost using it. This guy's
Well-
brother, or the guy we killed, or you killed, I guess.
Well, we killed some of them.
And one did get away, didn't it?
We definitely interrupted their operation. Maybe we should pay that boat a visit.
Maybe. But first, we have to deal with this. Whatever else is here. Hopefully, there's no more surprises in this place. But either way, I'll reach for the sack with the glowing thing.
So it's just laying over it. So you pull the sack, the burlap sack, off the table and just kind of let it fall to the floor. And you see a almost borderline crystalline object that just shifts about every 7 to 8 seconds from green to blue to red. And this kind of lines up with what they described the magical object being that hung over the northern light in Caer Konig that went missing.
Well, it looks like we actually found something we were looking for. Look at this. And I'll just grab it and hold it up to everybody.
Right.
Looking
Well,
around,
those are...
looking around still, you still see the Shardolin pieces, the unfurled scroll on the ground, as well as the other crumpled up piece of paper on the desk.
Well,
There's another piece of paper besides the note?
Yep, there were 2 pieces of paper.
Well, there's our free room and board.
I'll check the second note.
The second note is written in a slightly different handwriting than the first, but it says, "Father, we've searched the town, but we've only turned up a few trinkets. The clues to the lost treasures in the glacier must be somewhere else. I suspect anything of real value will be in Bryn Shander. We may have to wait until it is completed to breach the walls and gain entry."
Well, this is unsettling. They're looking for some sort of treasure or clues to it. And I think Bryn Shander has information on where it may be. And some event happening there to where they can invade it? None of this makes sense.
Oh.
What else is in here? These crystals. By the way, this is charlatan, I believe.
Shardolin.
Shardolin. Yeah, I keep getting that mixed up. I'll reach down and just start collecting crystals.
Well, we should take it all. The scroll, the orb, crystals.
As you say the scroll, you reach down and pick up the piece of paper that's on the ground, the scroll that was unfurled by Sucinda. And looking down the text, you can see it's a scroll of knock.
Does that make... What is it written in?
It's written in Dwarvish.
Oh, I can read that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a magic user, but does this make sense to you? I can read it.
Which homebrew rule for scrolls, if you can read it, you can cast it.
Oh, well, never mind. Oh, well, this is a scroll of not, because I'm a magic user.
Hang on to that. You might find better use out of it anyhow. You know what not does, right?
Reading the scroll, would I gain what that does?
No, it's literally just the mechanics in which to cast it.
Oh.
But there do seem to be incantations, kind of verbal references to like movement of some sort. But it's very vague. It's definitely not a. It doesn't have like a here's how to cast it and then here's what it does type deal.
Right. Well, it's a scroll of knock, and I don't know what that does.
Oh, I can tell you. That's something I debated on learning myself. Basically, it opens. It should open almost any lock.
Fascinating.
The downside is, hence the name. Once you do that, you're going to hear a loud, and I try to imitate a knocking sound with my tongue as loud as possible.
And you hear it echo.
Except louder than that.
Well, I think we found what we were looking for. We should leave.
You know, I'd agree with you. But seeing as I have already died once and been brought back, I'm thinking maybe we keep looking around until we're done with this place. What I have to lose now, right?
I mean, we gotta check out the future house.
That's the spirit, Sandy.
Well, we found the orb they were looking for, and we found a whole bunch of Chardolin.
Yeah, how much
undid the
Chardolin did I
lock
pick
thing.
up?
And we know they're targeting Brand Shander.
Did someone grab the orb?
I think Wilsey did, right?
Are you talking about the color changing thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that and Chardolin. How much Chardolin was there?
Three
Okay.
pieces of Chardolin.
Do you
They
need
don't
me
seem
to
to be
hold that at all,
glowing.
Wilsu?
They don't seem to be glowing or anything, but just inert pieces of rock. But just as a refresher, the things you were able to determine about Chardolin is that it is a almost metal type component that is very receptive to being imbued with magic. And Wilzu, you have read from Candlekeep that way back in the day, it was used as a method, as a means to store spells before more efficient methods had become available.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Everyone, let's finish scouting this place out.
I hit the switch so that we can all safely walk through.
Okay. The spikes go back down into the floor. And that's where we're going to go ahead and call it tonight. Right at 11. Holy shit. On time with a good stopping spot? What happened? Whew.
That was a lot.
Y'all,
Are we level 3 now?
I was prepared to
We're
die.
level 3 already.
I mean, what's the next one?
4.
Are
Four
we
would be
level
after
4
three.
now?
You are level 4 now.
Oh!
So, just throughout the next week, take some time, level your characters up. How do y'all feel? That was rough. That was an intense session.
Listen,
I was hitting dingers until
Intense.
the last guy, and then I'd whiff on everything.
Wilzu is not thinking straight right now. He's kind of just going.
Like he died.
Dying, I feel like has some hard after effects. So as long as I have these negative stats, it's gonna be like a hazy fog of decision making.
Dude. I mean, Wilzu, dude, you were straight up dead, man.
Dead.
Sucinda made a deal with somebody to bring you back.
Aramel has
Because,
some survivor guilt.
I can tell you a little bit of behind the scene fact. Before that happened, there was only a knock scroll back there.
Sucinda is deeply embedded in the story now. She's got some ice shit going on with her soul.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so how's everybody feeling? I mean, Wilzu, you already said. Sucinda, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm prepared to die.
Sandy, you haven't said much. I know Aramel said he's got some survivors going on. Sandy, how are you doing?
I mean, I feel like I'm the savior, other than obviously not, I didn't sacrifice my soul to the demon underworld devil. But without me, everyone would be dead.
That's accurate. You're the last
True.
man standing.
Yeah,
That is very
you were
true.
the last man.
I feel like I have a title around my waist without actually having a title around my waist.
I don't feel like it gets much closer than that.
Like, I was
That's as
clinching.
close
that
as
was,
that was
I
almost
thought
a
that was
total
it.
party kill.
I had
Close.
stone endurance as a reaction that I was waiting for right at the end just in case. But Man.
Dude, Aramil got skewered against a wall.
Yep.
I'm
Not the plan.
I'm so grateful you let me do advantage on my roll for Sigor. Because the nat 20,
Yeah.
it would have failed if it had not been for the
Well, it's all about the context, right? It depends on what's happening, what's going on around, things like that. So, I go by the book. I go by rules as written mostly, but in certain circumstances, if the right conditions are met, then of course we circumvent rules as written. So that was probably our most intense session yet. I had a lot of fun there. I did not enjoy. I've only killed one other player in our entire fucking history, and he's waving his hand right now. And it's only because it came down to a failed check. I don't like murdering player characters, but it can come with the territory. I have to abide by the dice. So, that's it. Anybody have anything they want to say before we call it for a night?
No, sir.
No?
I'm probably
Okay.
about to turn into a White Walker. No big deal.
We don't know what's gonna happen. So there's definitely still some rooms in this place to explore for sure. We'll see whether or not that happens next week. We will be back next Saturday. Is anybody missing next week?
Shouldn't be.
Okay. Yeah, I think we worked it out to where we're good. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all so very much for joining us tonight. This was definitely our most intense session to date. And I can tell you this, we're on a slippery slope here. We're in chapter 1 still, and this is kind of the introduction into Icewind Dale and the Rime of the Frost Maiden and kind of the horrors that are possible here. So if you've been with us from the beginning, we appreciate it. If you're just joining us tonight, we welcome you and hope that you join us in future streams. We'll be starting our Avernus stream on Mondays here in the next few weeks, and we'll be back doing, bless you, this exact stream live in person as opposed to all on Discord like we're doing right now in a few weeks as well. So if you would like to support the channel and or see Sandy and myself eat a really, really, really spicy gummy bear on stream, then consider supporting the channel and giving us a sub, or we have direct donations as well. That's all I'll do on that. We always appreciate the support. We put it right back into the content, into the channel. But that's all we got for tonight. Our next stream will be probably Monday. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll stream Divinity Monday. That's kind of D&D, right?
Yeah.
So check in with us Monday at 8 p.m. Central. We will probably be doing something. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for the support. And we will see you all in the next one. Have a good night.
See you next time.